In the annals of criminal history, few figures loom as large as Pablo Escobar, the notorious Colombian drug lord whose reign of terror shook the foundations of society. This is the story of his meteoric rise to power and his dramatic downfall. Born into poverty in the slums of Medellin, Pablo Escobar rose from humble beginnings to become one of the wealthiest and most feared men in the world. In the 1970s, he seized upon the burgeoning cocaine trade as his ticket to riches and power. With ruthless cunning and an unquenchable thirst for dominance, Escobar quickly ascended the ranks of the Medellin cartel, establishing himself as its undisputed leader. Under his command, the cartel grew into a sprawling criminal empire, controlling every facet of the cocaine trade.
Pablo was a master strategist. He understood that controlling the drug trade meant controlling the corridors of power in Colombia.
Escobar's influence extended far beyond the criminal underworld. He had politicians, judges, and even members of law enforcement in his pocket.
Despite his ruthless reputation, Escobar cultivated an image as a modern-day Robin Hood, revered by some as a benefactor of the poor. He poured millions of dollars into housing projects, schools, and hospitals, earning him a cult-like following among the marginalized communities of Colombia. But behind the facade of philanthropy lay a dark reality of violence and terror. Escobar's reign was marked by brutal acts of intimidation and bloodshed as he eliminated rivals and defied anyone who dared to challenge his authority. As Escobar's power grew, so did the determination of Colombian authorities to bring him to justice. In 1991, he surrendered to the government under a deal that allowed him to build his own luxurious prison, known as La Catedral. But even behind bars, Escobar continued to run his criminal empire with impunity, orchestrating murders and drug trafficking from the comfort of his luxurious prison cell. Frustrated by his brazen defiance of the law, Colombian authorities launched a full-scale manhunt to capture him. On December 2, 1993, after a months-long pursuit, Pablo Escobar was finally cornered by Colombian special forces in his hometown of Medellin. In a dramatic shootout, he was gunned down on a rooftop, bringing an end to one of the most notorious criminals in history. Despite Escobar's demise, his legacy continues to cast a long shadow over Colombia. The violence and corruption he unleashed still haunt the country, and the scars of his reign are etched into the collective memory of its people. But amidst the darkness, there are signs of hope. Colombia has made significant strides in combating organized crime and rebuilding its society, thanks to the resilience and determination of its people.
Escobar may be gone, but the challenges he left behind remain. We must continue to fight for justice and peace in our country.
The story of Pablo Escobar serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the importance of upholding the rule of law. Only by confronting our past can we hope to build a better future for generations to come.
The rise and fall of Pablo Escobar is a cautionary tale of the seductive allure of power and the destructive consequences of unchecked ambition. His legacy will forever be remembered as a dark chapter in Colombian history, a reminder of the price of greed and the triumph of justice.